I know I should have. I made a mistake, and like I said,
No, you made choices. Any objection to the court reviewing the court summary?
No objection, Judge.
All right, because this is what it says in the court summary. And probation, I guess they're doing this progressive sanction method. So they're recommending this, and they say that you failed to do your 60 hours of community service restitution. They say you're never home for your home visit. So where are you? Because they say you're never home for your home visits. 2021 CR 6025, State of Texas versus Frank Edward Solis V. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Garahan, Your Honor.
Defense?
Christopher Ramos and Paul Acevedo for the defense.
And are you Mr. Solis?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorneys? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Frank Edward Solis V who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2021 CR 2021 CR 6025? Thank you. For the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 grams to 200 grams on August 19, 2021 for a period of 5 years. Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor. Violated condition number 5 in Boone County, Texas. The defendant, Frank Edward Solis V, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of April, August, November, December 2023 in violation of condition number 5.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Your Honor, we'll waive the remaining violated conditions.
Any objection?
No objection.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 5, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5?
True.
No. Do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5,
yes,
knowing that I could sentence you to prison to 20 years?
No.
Court will find violation of condition number 5 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor. It's to deny the motion, continue the individual was deferred, amend the conditions to include GPS for 90 days, continue with field visits every over the course of those 90 days, bi-weekly drug testing for 90 days with recovery healthcare.
All right. You want to raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Frank Edward Solis V.
All right, why are you not reporting?
I was going through grievance, ma'am. My stepdad currently going to be passing away. He had a stroke, and I've been dealing with that. It's been a rough patch in my life. He raised me. I've just been going through it with that. It kind of hit a depression, and just not reporting. It's kind of life just, was just passing by.
Why didn't you pick up the phone and call probation if you were going through something? I tell everybody, if there's an issue, just call your probation officer. Now we're here with you having never reported.
Yes, I understand.
No, I mean, I know you understand now, but my question is, why didn't you?
I just feel like, I didn't have the energy. I know I should have. I made a mistake, and like I said,
no, you made choices. Any objection to the court reviewing the court summary?
No objection, Judge.
All right, because this is what it says in the court summary. And probation, I guess they're doing this progressive sanction method. So they're recommending this, and they say that you failed to do your 60 hours of community service restitution. They say you're never home for your home visit. So where are you? Because they say you're never home for your home visits.
I'm working. I work 2 jobs, ma'am. I have 2 children. I'm actively involved in their lives.
All right. So during the time that you were not reporting for probation, how many days work did you miss?
I didn't miss work, ma'am.
You didn't miss that, but you missed reporting to probation where I could send you to prison for 20 years. And here's the thing. I understand everybody goes through different trauma. Maybe they have somebody who's in hospice. but they still pick up on the phone and call. And I guarantee you, if you had someone who was in hospice or going through things, you wouldn't just not show up for your job and then come back 6 or 8 months later expecting your job to be there and tell them I was going through things. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
And they say your last negative UA was June 3rd. So has he done a UA today?
No, Judge.
All right. If you're tested today, what are the results going to be?
Be clean, ma'am.
All right. Let's UA him. And I'll come back and make my decision.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. We're back on the record in 2022 CR 6025, State of Texas versus Frank Edward Solis V. We were on recess so that he could perform a UA. Probation, what are the results?
Negative, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Sure.
I'm very glad for you that it was negative. Otherwise, things potentially would be going in a different direction. All right, thank you.
You're welcome, Judge. I do have one other request.
Yes.
Mr. Solis made a donation to the San Antonio Food Bank in an effort to pay off his community service hours. That was done without the court's permission, of course, and our officer has not been able to send in the request for you to give him credit. So I respectfully ask that you give him credit for his community service hours based on his donation of $320.
All right, well, the court does $7.25 an hour, I believe.
Yes, Judge.
And 40 hours of his community service hours were supposed to be waived if he attended some sort of trade school certification. Did he ever do that or no?
Go ahead.
Sorry. No, ma'am. It was if I received my COVID vaccine, which I did. I did receive the COVID vaccine. I emailed it to my probation officer, and it's definitely on record.
All right. And so just so the record is clear, because I don't want anyone to think that the court is ordering or ordered people to get the COVID vaccination. During the time when we had COVID and people were on lockdown, there was no place for people to do community service hours. So I would tell people, this is the number of community service hours you need to do. You can pay it off, or if you want to get the COVID vaccination, you can, and the court will consider that. But the reason why the court was doing that is because there was no place to do community service hours. I think all parties were aware of that at that time. All right, so I'll give him credit for doing that.
Thank you.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. The court will deny the motion, alter and amend conditions. Court is going to extend you for 6 months. You're going to be available for field visits. If you miss a field visit, they're going to file a motion to revoke. Do you understand? So there's going to be field visits 1 time per month for 4 months. There's going to be the UA hotline until further notice. Probation, I know that both parties, probation and state, is asking for GPS. And I'm assuming you're asking for GPS because y'all want to make sure that he reports. Is that correct?
Yes, Judge.
And-
However, Judge, we can do maybe bi-weekly reporting for 60 days.
Yes.
Yep.
That would be an excellent, Judge.
All right. Because I realize that he has children because I ordered parenting classes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. He completed those.
Did you complete those?
Yes.
What did you learn?
I learned to be very patient with my children. I learned to be available and to communicate and just to be there. Just being there is the most important thing you can do. Not to be absent.
All right. And then the court will do bi-weekly reporting for 6 months. Probation, is there anything else he needs?
6 months, Judge?
Yes. 6 months.
Okay. Nothing else.
Is there anything else you need from the court?
Judge, that's it. We just would like to quote them to know that he does have some redeeming value. He's done everything. He's paid off his probation. He's done all his classes, and he just had some stupid decision-making processes and haven't paid the price.
And Judge, he's working a lot. He has an overnight shift, graveyard shift, which is primary source of income. He repairs parking lots and deals with the landscaping at night because parking lots are empty. And then he has a part-time job repairing cars for a dealership, which the dealership pays him per car. So he's incredibly busy, which is why I think he was able to pay off all his fines, and he was able to pay off his community service, at least make that. So we're grateful for this opportunity for him to speak on.
All right, so we can do bi-weekly reporting by Zoom. And then if he completes everything and there are no issues, you can always come back to request early termination, but the court is not going to consider any early termination until 6 months have at least passed.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
All right, is there anything else?
No, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank
All
you,
right.
ma'am.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Judge.